You've been waiting on the sidelines, and you finally bought some Bitcoin. Congratulations. Now you have to keep it. If you've received the email, the one from the prince, the African prince, who says if you can send him $1,000 when he gets to America, he's going to share all of his wealth with you. And you all live rich and happily ever after. If you sent the $1,000 to the prince, go ahead and skip this video. I can't help you. Let's get into it. So, now you have the Bitcoin. How much you bought doesn't matter. What's important is you bought into Satoshi Nakamoto's vision, and you're fully immersed, or plan to be fully immersed, in blockchain technology. Welcome. But there's a few things that you absolutely have to know of. The space is riddled with scammers, phonies, fakes, and all sorts of debauchery. Okay, maybe debauchery is too far, but there's all kinds of people trying to take your Bitcoin. And sometimes the very person trying to take your Bitcoin is you. First of all, when it comes to Bitcoin, if you don't know anything about trading, let me suggest you HODL. Hold on for dear life. Sit back, watch it go up. There'll be ups and downs where many people get into trouble, especially new to the space. They think they can time the market, and that's the first one. Do not try and time the market. You think, Bitcoin's gone up so crazy. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to sell back to a stable coin, and when it drops, I'll buy back in and have more. No, what's actually going to happen is it's not going to drop. You sold into a stable coin, and then it continues to go up. You freak out, and you buy back in, and now you have less Bitcoin than you originally had. Now, you haven't lost any money, but you've lost the amount of BTC that you have, and you do not want to give that up. If you want to be a trader, learn to trade. Don't try to time the market. That's the same thing anyone who's been in the stock market for years would tell you. You cannot time the market. Number 2, do not send your Bitcoin to anyone. Now, you'll see this all the time. You'll see it on YouTube. You'll see it online. Hey, the Bitcoin giveaway. Send me 1 BTC or a half a BTC or 0.01 BTC, and we'll send you the same amount back. Let's take a second to be logical about that. Why do you have to send someone Bitcoin for them to send you some back? The truth is, and I've told them this before, no, I'll send you my address. Just send it to me. There's no sense in us doing 2 transactions. And they flipped me off and cussed me out. But hey, sent me a picture of the middle finger, but didn't bother me. It's because they're going to take your Bitcoin and run. There is no such thing as a Bitcoin giveaway. This stuff is gold. No one's giving you their Bitcoin. And if they do, it's probably going to be someone that you kept up with or that you kind of built a rapport with, whether it's YouTube or something like that. But here's the deal. You don't have to send them anything. They're going to literally just send it to your address. That's the beauty of blockchain technology. Don't give anyone your Bitcoin or your keys to your wallet. Not your keys. It's not your Bitcoin. Number 3. Taxes. Of course, it depends on where you live, but I would just face it. Taxes in most places are a part of life. So, So you need to begin with the end in mind. Learn the tax rules. The difference between holding on to BTC and trading and holding on to it short term or long term can be the difference between 20-30% in taxes. You need to look up the laws in your jurisdiction, your nation, your state, your town, wherever you live, and you need to find out what the tax implications are for short term or long term gains and losses. You absolutely need to consider taxes. Now, some people may not pay taxes. I myself do not plan to evade the law. I'm going to pay my taxes and move on. Consider the taxes from the beginning so that you don't make all these moves, make a ton of money, and you find out you actually don't have as much as you thought, because when you sold it, you were in a 40% tax bracket. Just take the time. Google's your best friend. And number 4, there's a group, TLC. This one's way back. They said it perfectly. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. See, you're going to get in this space. You're going to start out in Bitcoin. You're going to get bored. You're going to look over at Ethereum and say, what's that about? Then you're going to look into small cap coins. You're going to see every little coin that does every little thing, shiny object syndrome. You're going to buy into it. It's going to shoot up. You're going to say, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire, and it's going to flop. And the Bitcoin you had is gone. Stick to what you know. Do your own research. There are tons of projects in this space, many that probably will do well, especially as a beginner. If you don't understand a project, do not get into it, and don't get into it just because someone said. And last but not least, get to know people before you trust them. It's very simple. You're going to see a lot of YouTubers. YouTubers can be a great source of information. They can also show you all kinds of coins that are garbage, and you buy in. They make money, you lose money. You're going to see all kinds of people that can help you trade. You'll see them in the comments. They can help you trade. They can do this. They can do that. Do your own research. You can find your own courses. Matter of fact, if you watch YouTube long enough, you will see some people who you kind of build a trust in them, and you can even see their trades they're doing. You start to see over the months, oh, they said to get into this, and man, back then it was $2. Now, geez, it's crazy. It's up to $10. You start to get a feeling that, hey, they know what they're talking about. Allow time to build up trust. Don't trust anybody in the comments. And don't trust a YouTuber if they're telling you to do things that it appears they're not doing themselves. This space is highly rewarding. It's amazing. But it can be a trap. So you have to be careful. Now, most of this information is mostly for newbies. But some of the people that have been in this space for a long time, they're going to look at it and say, yep, seen it, done it, lived it, made the mistakes, and you move on from it. But don't make those mistakes. And if you have a problem, you have to be very careful about who you ask. People should be able to help you, but if it requires you to give them something or give the keys to your wallet, your crypto wallet that is, something's not right. You don't have to do that. And like I said, Google is your friend. Hope this information was helpful to you. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.